Well, hello there, guys, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. This is in our redstone world here, and we're going to show you this little design. I've come up with this little charcoal cooker here. And if you've ever been in a world where you're just trying to get started and you need torches and you need fuel and uh, charcoal is the thing you need, and you can't find a whole lot of coal going on there in the beginning, and you need to cook some charcoal, or maybe you just have an abundance of wood and need some fuel, and blaze rods aren't quite available yet, or you don't like going to the nether, whatever. There's there's the option of charcoal in the game, and we've come up with this automatic charcoal cooking machine here. There's been designs in the past years ago, but this is a new design, and I want to show you guys how it works. Alright, let's come down here underneath, or to the back rather, and as you can see, we had two input chests. This one inputs our wood, and you can put any log in the game in that chest and it'll work. And this is where our charcoal comes to. Alright, so what happens is we feed logs down through to the furnace, and the system uses the charcoal that it makes to continue to make new charcoal. So for every log, you're going to make one piece of charcoal, but that one charcoal you make will continue to burn 8 more logs, which will then stockpile the charcoal in the upper chest. So charcoal gets made, comes down through these hoppers into this dropper, and gets fired out here. Now what we have here is, you can watch when it fires in a minute. The comparator feeds into a piston which fires this observer block, firing the dropper to raise the things up the item elevator here, which feed the second hopper line here. And the first primary objective for the charcoal when it comes out is to go back to the furnace. Alright, so we're back in the furnace. The furnace gets filled to 64 items. Once it's filled to 64 items, we get one item in this charcoal, which will this hopper, which will lock, or turn on the comparator rather, powering this redstone signal dust here, which powers this block, which locks this hopper, which makes the charcoal divert into this dropper, which is fired by this line here. Once there's an item in there, it powers, as you can see, powering the block, turning off the torch, lighting that dust, turning this torch off, and when it turns off, then fires this torch will turn back on, then firing this line, which fires a piston and an observer to observer clock there. Fairly simple idea. Let's go ahead and take a few minutes and build this thing together. And so I'm not going to give you the items, we're just going to build this thing. So we're going to need a dropper. Come out here and give ourselves some space. Face it up. And then we're going to need hoppers. Hopper, hopper. So 2 hoppers facing into the dropper. Our charcoal. Alright. Gonna need these items here. Alright. We're gonna place that in, break that, put the hopper in your comparator into the sticky piston, put a block on it like so, and you're going to come up here and you're going to face an observer like this. Break that observer. It was only temporary. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take and put your glass all around it, and as you can hear, even though we have glass there, the dropper still fires when the observer gets an update. So we're gonna go ahead and build this up like so. We're going to come back down here and grab our hopper again, put a hopper into there, and a hopper here. We're going to take our block of choice and put it there so that we can take a comparator signal off of that. Alright, block up like there and there, break that one, it's not necessary. Block on top, block there, and you're going to go ahead and place a hopper facing straight down into that hopper. And we're going to go ahead and grab out a redstone dust and put our redstone dust right there, which will, let's see, normally at this point what I would do just to make the system faster is you could put a whole stack of charcoal in, you could put one stack of charcoal in, it doesn't matter. It'll take longer to produce some in our chest if you put a whole, if you just put one, but one will do the trick. Alright, what we need to do now is we need to, let's go ahead and put a block here, and a block here, and we're going to, those are just temporary blocks, we're just going to come and bring this hopper line facing into each other over top of the glass elevator. Bring the glass elevator up 2 more blocks. Go ahead and do this here and fill it all in, leaving just the space you're standing on. We're going to go ahead and break that block again, get our dropper, and we're going to try to face our dropper facing up in that direction. We're also going to need one more hopper facing straight down right there, and we're going to need a trap chest, so you can go ahead and put a trap chest on there. Get out of the system a regular chest, put that there. Now what we're going to need to do is take a block off of here, because we want to take a comparator signal there, block over and up like that. Gonna need a redstone torch, and we're gonna come right here, come up by 1, break that block. Gonna need a dust there, a redstone torch right there, a dust, and we're going to need an observer block again. Break that there, and you're going to look straight, that's not, straight into the hopper, I mean the dropper. No, that's not right, excuse me. Look straight into that piston, raise the, straight into the piston till you get that. Alright, and then you're going to want to face the second one just like so. Okay, so believe it or not, guys, that is the system complete. This block here, and the only thing is you may, you really only need this block, but if you ever find that this is backing up, replace this block with an observer with the light end facing this direction. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put some logs in, and alright, there's a few logs. You can put a few other logs in. Any logs you want to put in there. So we've got had 1 charcoal in there, and it's going to begin to fill up. Every time it fires, we get another one. And let's see one more come into the system. And alright, let's take and put 62 in there. Alright, we got 63. Now what we should see is this fill up one in there and turn on this. Alright, the next one should turn this on and lock the system. There we go. Now that's locked. And we should now have some charcoal in our chest in here in just a second. Oh. Oh god, okay guys, I figured out what was going on. Okay. Well, there you go. You gotta put the repeater in. I had to go look at the design, like what is going on. Alright, so there you go. You're cooking with gas now. Your charcoal's building up. The more wood you put in the system, the more charcoal you get. Guys, that's about it as far as the decorating goes. I will leave that all up to you, but this design is pretty simple and small. If you need charcoal, there you go. I hope you had a great time with the video. I sure did enjoy making it, and I sure do enjoy coming up with redstone designs for you guys. So if you enjoyed the video or the idea, leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful, awesome day. Bye-bye.